Hi, my name is Mike Head and welcome to Atlas Ceramics and some of the common questions we get asked. Today we're going to talk about how do I bring back my floor or clean my floor after many years of mopping and it's still getting dirty and it's not getting clean enough. So we have an example of a floor here which is we found is a little bit dirty in our showroom. So before you start, you want a little kit here, which is 2 buckets, one with water, a cup for doing the mix. We're going to use today intensive cleaner by Lithofin, which is a mild alkaline product, which is going to help us clean the floor. We're going to use a scrubbing brush to get into the grout. We're using an emulsifying pad here to actually clean the surface of the tile, a sponge, and more importantly a white towel. So that's the sort of kit you're going to use. Before you start in anything of using any products, it's most important is to use a test area. Somewhere discreet in your area that you're going to do. So today we're going to use this particular area. So let's start with doing the mix first of all. Okay, so with this particular product from Lithofin, we're going to use 3 parts water to 1 part of intensive cleaner. Okay, so just 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then the intensive cleaner. Okay, there we go. Pop that in. Give it a bit of a stir to mix it all up. Okay, so you've got your test area you're going to do first of all, and you're going to pour it all over the tile as much as good is. And we're going to move it around the tile. Concentrate on the area you're doing. Hi, right, so we've put the mixture onto the floor, which is the 3 parts of water and 1 part of intensive cleaner. Okay, we're doing this test area first of all. So what we're going to do first of all is actually going to scrub the areas, okay? So around the actual grout line, first of all, because this is our test area, nice and hard. Okay, you can see it slowly working already. Now, we've got to leave it on for about 10 to 12 minutes, okay? And you really want to be agitating it every sort of 2 to 3 minutes, okay? So I'm going to do the first demonstration and then we're going to come back to it. I'm going to use the white emulsifying pad for over the actual tile itself. And you can see already it's starting to work. Now, the most important thing is to make sure that you do the full time, okay? Because lots of people will take this product and then perhaps find it doesn't actually work. And the reason it hasn't worked is most of the time when I've gone back to see sites and people have used it, is because they haven't actually followed the instructions and actually haven't done the time with it. Okay, so round there. And you can see already how well it's coming up. This is really good. Okay, so we're going to leave that now for 2 to 3 minutes and then we're going to come back and do it again. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do that for the next 10-12 minutes, then we're going to come back and we're going to show you how to clean the floor and wash it all off. Okay, so we're back in a minute. Right, well, welcome back. We've had 12 minutes have gone by with scrubbing it every sort of 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, we're on our final scrub now. So we're going to use our 4 force of our weight and our hand, using the scrubbing brush this way, really gets into the grout. Okay. So that part's done. You can use the brush on top, I find sometimes quite nice as well, so you're not getting your hands wet. Easy to lean on. Okay, so this is still our test area. And you can see, if you remember what it looked like at the beginning, what it's like now. Okay, so that's now all done. So what we're going to do now is take all of this off. I'll leave that in there. Okay, going to just take it all off with a sponge, put it in a separate bucket. Remember, I'm just doing the test area here. Lovely and foamy. My hands are all nice and clean as well. That's about it. Okay, get the bucket. Pour a bit of water over it. Just to really get all the residue, all the cleaning, intensive cleaner off of the tile. There we go. Now on bigger areas, once you're happy with the results, you can then use a brush and things like that, so you can really sort of hit it a little bit quicker, and you can do sort of sections of perhaps 3 to 4 meters at a time, depending upon how comfortable you are. But the most important is just to do the test, the areas, first of all, the small areas, not the whole floor. Because what can happen is, on a hot day, perhaps it dries or something like that, and then you're not on top of it, it's too much to do. Okay? Right. Okay. It's about there now. Okay, we're going to use a towel now just to buff it all off. Keeping a nice line here so you can actually see the dirt that's been left. Okay. Again, I'd leave that for a few hours before you walk on it because of it being slippery, or overnight, and come back, review it, make sure you're happy with the test area, and then replicate the same process over the rest of the floor as we discussed. Hopefully that's it. What do you do afterwards? It's all the floor's all clean, it's all been degreased, you're happy with it, it's come up beautifully, which you can see there with the dirt and that. You would then carry on with the conditioning cleaner, which is recommended, with a brush or a mop, just to mop over the floor, just to keep it maintained. If, however, that it starts to go back in the future, in a few years' time, then you'd then go back to the intensive cleaner. But it's only when your floor gets really dirty. So that's about it. If there's any further questions, then please don't hesitate to contact us. Till the next time, thank you for listening.